Hey, how you doing? Right, it's proper interesting. I've just had a bath, hence why I'm like this. I'm still drying. Anyway, I just posted on Facebook about an experience I had, and all these experiences I'm having on the apps with guys who straight away lose interest when the discussion of chems comes up, and I don't want to take drugs to have sex, and they don't want to have sex unless they've taken drugs. Now, right now, I don't. Before the liberal, limp-wristed gays clutch their beads and pearls and shout "shut slame" at me, I am not slut-shaming. I have, in the past, used drugs while I was having sex, on occasion, with the right guy, when I was in the mood. Certainly weren't injecting fucking crystal meth or stuff like that. It certainly weren't a prerequisite for me to have sex with those guys. If I need to have sex with a guy, then the guy ain't the right guy for me. It's as simple as fucking that. And if it's the right guy for me, we don't need to have drugs because the attraction and the is there, and that is the motivation. Anyway, I got a whole load of fucking comments on my status. Interesting. I really must have touched a raw nerve with people about this. Apparently it's not a problem in the gay community, but I'm sorry, but statistics and research and experience in sexual health clinics and drug clinics bears a very different fucking story. If it weren't a problem in the gay community, why do London and now Manchester have chemsex clinics, especially for gay men who are engaged in chemsex? And more specifically, gay men who are engaged in using crystal meth at sex parties. Okay, now for me, it ain't the right thing, and for me personally, I think it's unhealthy behaviour. Once in a while is one thing, but regularly, all the time, it being a prerequisite for you to have sex with someone, I am sorry, but that is not healthy behaviour in respects to what is good for a human being and what is good for your mind, your body, and your soul and your heart. And I don't care if people will attack me and criticise me for saying this. I don't give a fucking fuck. I really don't. Because I'm coming from my heart and I'm coming from a place of love and concern here with my brothers. Sex is great, sex is fucking fantastic, but it shouldn't be the only driver in our lives, the only thing that motivates us to get out of bed in the morning. There are much more important things going on and stuff that happens in our lives. And it concerns me that so many guys will not have sex unless they're taking poppers or doing crystal meth or doing fucking ketamine or doing fucking MCAT or Meow or Coke or what the fuck else. I mean, I'm sorry, but it ain't for me. But I really think it's of concern to our community, and I think really, with the talk of PrEP and PEP and stuff like that, which are really great and really, really needed for our community to prevent HIV, they are perceived as sticking plasters to enable drug taking behaviour, and it doesn't look at the root and the cause of this behaviour. Why do guys need to take drugs to have sex? If it was healthy, the drugs would be a bonus or an added accompaniment. There wouldn't be the requirement and the prerequisite for sex to take place. So there's obviously inhibitions there. There's obviously self-esteem issues. There's obviously body image issues. There's obviously intimacy issues. A whole range of things that aren't being dealt with and looked at. And the drugs just enable that and sticky past it. And I think PrEP should be available, but I think there should be guidelines and prerequisites for someone being given PrEP in terms of access to help and services and support like that. PEP definitely should be available for people who have fucked up and all that malarkey, but they can't be seen as a sticking plaster, as a it's just so that people don't have to take responsibility for themselves, their sexual behaviour, their lives, and just think, oh well, fuck it, it don't matter. I can do what the fuck I like because I'm gonna get PrEP or PEP or whatever, and the drugs just fucking enable that even more because people, just can't function without them, and that is really sad. I'm sorry, but it is really, really sad, and I hope this changes. It weren't like this when I came out. It weren't this prevalent. Yeah, guys use drugs and stuff, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. And I'm sorry, but all the research, a lot of research says that it is on the increase and has risen up a lot. So please, we've got to look after each other.